Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said he had a lengthy call with US Special Envoy Steve Witkoff and President Trump's son-in-law Jared Kushner, and that they agreed the next steps towards peace. Overnight, Russia responded to Ukrainian and American negotiators' call for peace by firing more than 700 drones and missile attacks towards Ukraine, targeting energy sites and railways, triggering heating and water outages across the country.
This is what remains of a warehouse outside Kyiv. Just one of 29 sites struck across Ukraine overnight after Russia's largest attack in weeks. Ukraine shot down the majority of more than 700 drones and missiles fired, but more than 60 drones hit their targets, killing at least 2 people in Donetsk, and there was further damage caused by falling debris from destroyed weapons. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said the main target of the attacks were energy facilities, and thousands of Ukrainians have been left without water or power. A drone also destroyed the railway station in Fastiv, a city around 70 kilometres from Kyiv. Ukraine's Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant lost all off-site power for 30 minutes, according to the International Atomic Energy Agency, who also said a protective shield at the Chernobyl nuclear plant, built to contain radioactive material from the 1986 disaster, can no longer perform its safety function due to damage from a drone attack last February. In Kyiv, the Ukrainian president addressed troops to mark the country's Armed Forces Day before visiting wounded soldiers in hospital. A resident living near the site of an overnight strike outside the capital had a message for the US president.
We
need Mr. Trump to hear us. See that he is being deceived and deluded. You can't bargain with Russia, she said. Yet attempts to strike a bargain continue as Ukrainian and US negotiating teams met for a second night in Miami and called for Russia to commit to peace. This evening, President Zelensky said he had a lengthy call with US Special Envoy Steve Witkoff and President Trump's son-in-law, Jared Kushner, saying they agreed on the next steps towards peace, after the two Americans had spent the last 3 days meeting with Ukrainian negotiators in Miami. Ordinary Ukrainians will be hoping those next steps are more effective than previous efforts. Fergal Gallagher, RTE News.